Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter here, and I want to share with you still another idea. I'm calling this the pricing pushback. One of the big subjects I get calls on, I get a lot of conversation regarding, and that's pricing. How do I execute pricing? And I refer to this as the pricing pushback. Now, don't have time to go into all of the specific details, etc., but let me just share with you a couple pieces. You're about ready to execute a price increase. You've gone through, you've created the value statement, you've created the benefits, you've connected with the needs that the customer is looking for, you found the value that they are seeking, and you share with them the new price, you're giving them the eye contact, but they resist. They push back. They make a comment regarding your price. Now, what I love to say this is many times customers are just prone, anytime you share a price, they're going to say your price is too high. It's almost as if when they were born, they came out of the womb, and when the doctor grabbed them, they looked up at the doctor and said, your price is too high. Yeah, I really firmly believe that. A lot of people just say this just to say it. So what I say is this. The first time the customer rejects your price, pushes back on your price, ignore it. Go on. Restate your value proposition. Restate the value statement. Restate the key benefit of what the customer is looking for. Only respond to the customer the second time they bring up a pricing objection. Only do it the second time. Now, and here's how you do it. You respond to them the second time by coming back and asking them a question directed at their most critical need. Here you're doing two things. A, you're calling attention to their most critical need, and what you're doing is you're getting them thinking about how important their critical need is and why you fit into that. Here's what I found, about 30%, actually probably a little bit higher than that, the customers will respond favorably to that, and they will actually many times move away from the pricing objection that they had with you because now you've been able to address it. Now, I'm not going to go into all the other details as to how you respond to this, but let me just share with you this final piece. If, for instance, you get to this point that they have asked you or they've challenged you twice on your price, you've come back and you've asked them a question regarding their most specific need, you've not been successful in accomplishing that, you're reaching a stalemate. Do not jump into a period of negotiating. This is one of the biggest mistakes that salespeople make. They run right from a failed price increase or their perception of a failed price increase into negotiating. Don't. Selling the price increase, selling your price, is separate and apart from negotiating. I do not believe you should accomplish it, you should try to do it on the same sales call. Here's why. A, I want to sell first and negotiate second. I want to come in and I want to share with you the benefits, the needs that you're looking for. And then I will begin to negotiate only after you have not been successful at seeing what my needs are or what your needs are and how they fit in with what I'm offering. But I do it separately because what happens is if I attempt to do that on the same time as I'm coming in to sell you, I'm conditioning my brain, I'm conditioning my sales philosophy to immediately move into negotiating. And what I've watched is I've watched many very strong salespeople literally become just agents of price, agents of low price, because they allow themselves to negotiate too quickly. So what I say is this. The customer has challenged me on price twice. I've asked them a question. I've not been successful. I've continued to, and I'm not being successful. What I do is I simply take a step back and I do a couple things. A, I want to gain agreement on something with the customer. I want the customer to agree with me on something. Either the color's right, the size is right, something. I want them to agree with me on something. B, I want them to agree that they will allow me to come back in at a later point and share with them some more information. Now, that's two questions that I love getting statements on because it entails their involvement. But here's the real kicker. If they're serious about me and we're in a business-to-business environment, what I will do is I will ask them to do something for me after I've left. I will tell them, I'm going to send you an email tomorrow if you don't mind. Would you take a look at it and give me some feedback, give me some information back, or would you share with me something? Here's what I'm doing. I'm measuring them whether or not they feel I'm the right fit for them. If they're just playing games with me from a price perspective, they're not going to do anything for me. But if they're serious about potentially buying from me, they will share with me some information. They will do something for me. And it's a quick way for me to gauge as to whether or not I'm dealing with a prospect or a suspect. Hey, you've been listening, you've been watching Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Check out the website. Check out all of the information that's there for you. It's there to help you. Take care. Great selling.